Alright, going officially online just as soon as I do this. Okay, now we're online. Actually, I'm probably just gonna simply catalog all the different. Oh, I got ambushed. Okay, looks like those might be no. They look a little bit like the desert commandals used in Genesis, but they're not. Just regular old commandals. Makes sense, I guess. So yeah, we're like opening right into a battle. This is going to be a short stream, so yeah, I'm not going to be wasting any time, I guess. Oh, so they're mercenaries. Or Z fighters. Something like that. Let's just see how powerful the shotgun is. Pretty powerful, but strike laser claws is even more so, and I probably should have done that. But the armor's holding, so yeah, you do that, you little shit. This means I'm going to target you faster, which means you're going to end up dying sooner. Oh, you little shit. Fine, I'll just use the most accurate weapon I have. 64. 64. Well, let's just see if I can. Well, that did nothing. It's more accurate, but it does shit. Oh, but what's this? What's this? Oh, hasn't gone yet. Okay, so I know for a fact he hasn't gone yet. I might still end up regretting this. 64. Well, I still want to kill something. I mean, without a doubt. So let's just start tearing through the ranks, I suppose. Oh, that's some heavy armor. Okay, I thought for sure that would do more. I mean, there's still a chance that I can maybe take out. Not bad. 2 hits, 2 birds with 1 stone. How do you like that? I probably should have. Oh, wow, that's some heavy armor. Okay. See how you like this. Yeah, you didn't like that too much, did you? I'm more worried about the gator getting hit. Everything else, I don't give a fuck. Alright, let's start clearing their ranks, maybe. Okay, well, I guess I'll just simply. Gordos probably would have been superior, but what can you do? Unfortunately, they are short-range weapons. That's the problem with Leo Gator. It's only meant for, like, medium range. But generally speaking, I do consider bring him into range to be better. I could try spread attacks too, but the anti-air Vulcan, in my experience, just isn't going to cause enough damage. That might actually do some damage. Not enough though. Yeesh. Luckily, for the most part, they can't cause too much damage. about... I hate to say it, but the machine gun might not do enough. I think continuing to just... I don't know. Yeah, it's not causing enough damage. Pitiful. Keep trying to dodge my attacks, will you? Well, that caused some damage, but their their ability to dodge is pretty prodigious and obnoxiously so. But it looks like they're... Dude, you're interrupting Battlestar Galactica just for your stupid insurance ad? I don't think so. I actually forgot if this caused any damage. Oh, it does. Let's see if they were carrying any equipment. Nope, no such luck. Actually, I might save up enough money for the weapons. Where am I? That's actually what I feel like doing tonight, because I love weapons. Favorite aspect of the game by far is just loading up on them. Actually, how much do I have? I can probably buy some more weapons with that. Linear rifle. Beam Gatling Plus. Even got a beam launcher, which is basically the same weapon found on Cannon Diver, which is pretty cool. I forgot Cannon Diver is even in the game. That's nice to know. At least I think Cannon Diver. Actually, is Cannon Diver in this game? I hope so. Cannon Diver deserves to be in this game. Cannon Diver is such a neat Zoid. Oop, I keep... Stop! Why you keep moving even though my finger's no longer the... Actually, that got me quite a bit of money. I think it's actually worth considering. I did forget the heal, though. Wow. Their armor's heavy. I actually have to wonder if maybe I could have done that a bit differently. Luckily, they seem to be more interested in attacking than hiding, which I can use to my advantage. So, yeah, screw you guys. I think... Actually, let's try killer. Usually, killer sabers are the more powerful weapons, and that should finish him. Wow, he actually survived that by the skin of his teeth, but still. I don't want them surviving by the skin of their teeth. Boom. Man, I can't wait till I get a supplier in this game. Once that happens, I'll be able to make a lot more money. Unfortunately, that's something that has to wait. I don't think it's going to be until the new Century Zero era. But it doesn't mean I cannot start saving on Zoid cores. Let's see here. I guess I'll just go with the lesser option. Excuse me. Nice. That'll come in handy. Okay. I guess I gotta go ahead and do that for now. At least until I memorize the map regarding where the traps are. Probably those raiders I keep battling. So it looks like what we have here is we have 3 orange Diplo guns. One red horn and 2 green Rev Raptors. Also, oh, I need to turn this off. Wow, they were a little bit too eager to engage. Probably wouldn't hurt to heal up. I might even be able to take out that. Oh, good evening, Tech Eagle. Might even be able to take out this red horn one hit if I get lucky. And we'll do. Actually, at this point, I'm not sure that I really need any accuracy bonus. Okay, he actually survived that. I did not expect that. Okay, fine. I don't know. I wonder if the. You know what? I honestly think the multi cannon is overkill, but wow, that is some tough armor. Okay, I got lucky. If he targeted one of my weaker Zoids, I would be in trouble. I mean, wow. Even that's not insignificant. Okay, I could have sworn that in the past game, in the only past game I played, is Zoids Saga 2, that rail cannon can actually hit two targets, one behind the other. So I got pretty lucky. And I probably should. Oh, I just. Hmm. I just realized I'm actually not really taking too many. If I'm buying a new car, it's not going to be a Chevy Equinox. Ever. In fact, it's not going to be any of your SUVs. And since you're nothing but SUVs, it's not going to be any of your cars. Especially because you keep needlessly advertising. I'm petty that way. Whoa! Okay, those things need to die. But first, I want to take care of this guy because he could definitely take out one of my guys in one hit. No questions about that. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have the extra added accuracy. Charge! Unfortunately, I'm out of range, so. But I should be able to take out these last guys pretty quickly. Oof! I'm actually surprised I barely penetrated the armor. Oof! Those rail cannons are no joke. Although that's actually the wrong type of weapon. They're supposed to be hyper beam guns. Um, I'm not sure exactly what that means though. Hyper beam gun. I guess it's supposed to be similar to the weapon found on Elefander. That is, if I remember my lore correctly. Although it could be that they could carry different optional weapons. It does look like the cannon could be changed out, possibly. I mean, it's pretty integrated into the body, but uh, these guys are meant to come apart since it's a Zoids block. So my thought is that since it's a Zoids blocks, the cannon can be changed out. I imagine that the power systems would have to be changed out too, because there's a difference between powering. Well, yes and no. I mean, the ray rail cannon works as basically take you power a gun, but the bullets don't use. They're not launched from. Uh, they're not launched by gunpowder. They're launched by magnets. And in order to power a magnet, you need a lot of power, electricity. So yeah, I guess the power. Well, then again, the beam gun. Well, it depends. It might also have like some sort of combustible gas to create plasma. It's complicated. Actually, I have to look that up. I think as long as you have a fusion, like something like a fusion generator, I don't even think that directed energy weapons need ammunition per se, which is pretty cool. I actually looked that up a while ago. It's just a matter of how much electricity you have. Okay, I went to look at who just leveled up. God, I can't remember who just leveled up. Was it Sigma? My memory's terrible. I just had someone level up and I don't remember who. Um, Actually, it could have been Apple who leveled up. I kind of remembered who just leveled up. I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to look at them. Just to see whether or not there's any skills I want to change. Not that I'm sure there is any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Earth, and I'm pretty sure that I'm happy with the abilities I have right now. Oh, what do we got here? Also, just remembered I forgot what to look to see whether or not they have any equipment. Okay, these could actually be useful to hunt. Plus, I don't know whether or not these formations carry any weapons. So that's another reason I'm hunting these guys. Plus, if I can get blocks, that could be useful. Hold still. Okay, so the beam weapon's definitely probably going to land a kill. Also, I just realized I actually have two views. Don't know who the second viewer was, though. Wow, that's a tough on Enlegia. I did not expect him to survive that many moves. I thought he'd be dead. Oh, that was close. Good thing their aim's terrible. I don't even know if they even have any weapons, but it's worth checking. It looks like only in Van's like, are they customized, which is kind of sad. I'm hoping it's not going to be that way throughout the game, that some are going to be customized and some are not. But so far, I have not been getting any equipment from these guys. Okay, so that does not carry any equipment. That's kind of boring. I guess I'll just start wandering around. Also, I should probably switch out Helmet, actually. I should give him a chance to battle for a change. Yeah, that's not what I wanted you to do. Oh, my bounty might actually be done. Possibly. Except I don't remember which button's why. Okay, there it is. The only problem with using Command Wolf is kind of a one-trick pony with a long-range cannon. Otherwise, he's kind of better off being used. Um, Better off being used in close combat. Well, that's pretty cool. Gun snipers. Those have useful items. Oh, well, that explains it. Yeah, it's not as much fun without the chat. Well, at least assuming no one else shows up. I mean, someone else shows up, which no one else does. Sometimes we get lucky, get a bunch of um, other viewers. Usually, as I'm starting to try to get off because I don't want to go to bed too late, but that's just sometimes how it works. If you ask, you might receive, just not necessarily. It's just not necessarily going to be an Amazon order, Amazon delivery. There's this YouTuber who likes using that joke. Also, I definitely need to give this guy more weapons. Wonder how much ammunition it is. So I'm gonna get 2 shots from this weapon. Fantastic. No, I'm still gonna try going for it. Wow, that did almost nothing. That's atrocious. That's terrible. No, it's screw this command wolf. Are you kidding me? How is he even still alive? Did you see that? Yeah, screw you, pal. I can't believe it actually survived that. And I'm never gonna be able to hit him with Regina because her aim is atrocious. I'm sorry, but it is. And wow, he actually held on with 1 hit point. That is a bunch of bull. Ah, there goes the gator. I lost the gator. Gator's gone. Oh well, that's okay. Wait, why did I just do that? Because I wasn't paying attention. That's why. I was thinking about what Zoid should Apple pilot next. Or even what equipment I should give it. Actually, one of these. Bye bye! Yeah, I should just get rid of this guy. No more lucky shots for you, asshole. I didn't even remember even which weapon I used. I mean, he used against the gator. Geez, good thing their aim's terrible. I think it was actually that weapon there. Well, that's sad. 1 hit and he's gone. But maybe I can get some parts from this. We'll see. Let's see if I can take these guys both out. Nah, I'm just gonna go for the strike laser claw. Let's go for the kill. For some reason, their armor's pretty heavy. But while they can hit hard, they cannot really take a hit. I mean, they can, just not that kind of hit. Killer Fang kills them instantly. And yeah, from what I can tell, I did not get a weapon. Let's see here. Who has not been used in combat? Let's see. What's the heaviest weapon? Actually, what is his weapon? Re. So he has rocket launchers. That makes sense. They look like rocket launchers. So he definitely wants some sort of beam weapon that does not cost that much in weaponry. Because, yeah. So we have 50. Well, actually, since I'm going to have Affle battle with this, because, let's face it, our little Dimetrodon here, he had the armor of a wet paper bag. Also, I'm wondering. Yeah, forget it. Well, maybe I'll just start off with the hyper machine. Oh, maybe not. That could help. There might actually not be a better weapon for him. I mean, I could also look at different weapons too. Actually, that's probably even better idea. I probably have enough money at this point to buy an additional weapon if I wanted to, which I do. But first, I'll start off. Now, where did that one go? Besides, we haven't used a one of these guys yet. And let's see what other weapons I can buy, just to make sure I have a replacement. So right now we're at 149. Hmm. Oh, well, hello. Good evening. And no, I don't have a blade lighter yet. In case anyone's wondering. I could technically build a shield lighter, though. If I could help myself and not keep spending a bunch of money on weapons. True, and I try to keep it balanced as far as a different weapon area of effect goes. Well, these are all definitely meant for large scale Zoids. 35, 30, 55 in weight, 30. I'm not buying any weapons for any of my small Zoids here anytime soon. That's actually probably another one of the really fun aspects is all weapons have different advantages and disadvantages. And usually the smaller Zoids are only going to be able to um, carry equipment that can only hit one or two targets. And if you want to kill them, you're usually going to go for just one of those. Which is what I'm basically doing now. I'm honestly grinding, but it's fun learning all the different formations, trying to find equipment. Yeah, I've earned that myself. Again, it's just a matter of I have the core. I just need to actually save up money to do that. And that's probably part of why. How the heck? Oh, that's right. I forgot to heal before the battle. Because every time I change Zoids, right. By ship, he means Zoid unit. But yeah, if it only causes low target damage, then it's at best a one trick pony. It's probably meant to be more fun to use than actually practical. And Helmet, your aim is not very good, pal. That was terrible. Let's see how what the range is, which is nothing. True, but as you can see, the Saber Tigers aren't bad. What I'm basically doing is just putting armor on them, and they're able to shrug off most attacks. And for me, that's been good enough. These medium scale Zoids are not going to be able to do much to me. Obviously, if they attack the back row, I'm in trouble. I might end up losing something, but for now, not in this game. If you upgrade the damage a lot, that means that the EP, unless there's something I'm missing, um, unless you there's like a, I think there's an external energy tank that you can equip to your Zoids, if I remember correctly, and that will help meet the energy requirements. Otherwise, every time that you upgrade a weapon, wait, am I out of? Okay, I guess I gotta add something else to my favorites then. I'll have to think of something later. Well, I'll find something. Or yeah, I'll think of something else later. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to actually try and get a Zoid core while I can. So, I guess this will be a stay of execution, but I'm still going to weaken them. Oh, I know I'll do. I'll just simply transfer. I need to add to that to my main favorites anyways. I forgot if I added this one or not. Okay, no. I might like two of this better, but I'm not interested in RAV4. It's never happening. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Darn it. I'm actually tempted to make the attack, but I'm not going to just yet. This will be useful once I can actually, build them. And Rados is actually a pretty good Zoid, another good Zoid to have, because if you're not in the mood to fight, They're one of the fastest Zoids in the game. And they can also hit, of course, hit fast. And relatively hard. With the enough upgrades, at least. I wouldn't say they're unbeatable, but until you can get a salamander, they're probably one of the best flying types you can get. Except for maybe the regular booster cannon. I'm not sure I actually tested this formation for items. So yeah, I mean it's worth checking. So far, however, I've tested every single formation, and not a single one of them has yielded any weapons or equipment, which saddens me. Especially because half the formations in the Chaotic Century time era did. And wow, that weapon did almost nothing. Wow, talk about useless. Which is weird because I remember in past games how the Command Wolf AC was actually a pretty good mid game unit. That just saddens the fuck out of me. It's like they nerfed my boy here. Ouch. Man, those gun snipers definitely don't mess around. Probably one of the best early game Zoids you can get. And you actually can get them pretty early, too. At least in this game. That along with Rev Raptor. Let's see if he can even do any damage to the. Wow, that's terrible. Especially because in game lore, the Command Wolf AC is actually capable of threatening even a Saber Tiger. So that's. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Although I think their bite think's their strongest weapon, if I remember correctly. So I don't know. Maybe I must just be misusing it a little bit. And I'm actually starting to feel sleepy now. Well, I also know that you didn't guys didn't come online till like 20 minutes after I started, so I'll keep that in mind with regards to how long I keep going. I guess as long as I stay or until I stay entertaining, whichever ends first. Okay, we got some cash coming. Oh, and an ambush. Oh, I like how they use a bunch of different colors here. So we have 3 silver gun snipers and some normally colored uh, gun sniper W2s. I should probably wait before I actually heal up. I expect to take a little bit of damage before this is all over. But their armor is actually not all that good. Wow. He didn't take a whole lot of damage at all. So it's a Z fighter. Alright, so let's see where the... I imagine it's probably going to take another couple of turns. They're proving to be surprisingly resistant, which surprises the fuck out of me. Wow, that caused no damage? The fuck? Okay, fine. See how he resists this. I probably should have used a shotgun, but yeah. Oh, he's partially weakened. I should have gone for a different one. Actually, this is fine. I'm going to try to see if they have any equipment on them. Well, that's interesting. So those are shoulder spikes, then. I thought they could also look like they could have been missiles. But it makes sense. Luckily, their wild weasel units aren't causing too much trouble. Just a little bit. And I have a lot more HP where that came from. At this point, I should be able to defeat them in pretty short order. Wow. Okay, I'm shocked they managed to survive that. Alright, that takes care of that. But no weapons. But again, getting cores right now isn't a bad idea. Nightwise and Diplo guns are not bad. Plus, I think their cores can also be used for any of the blocks, if I remember correctly. It's just a matter of having the data for them. I don't remember if I even have the data for either of these two now that I think about it. Let's see if I can actually shoot more than one of them down, actually. Hmm. Well, the problem with area of effect weapons is, in this game, they don't seem to have all that much power. In fact, I'm starting to form the opinion that it might be better just to use more powerful weapons instead. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of a turn. I'm sorry, guys, but using more powerful weapons to shoot them down individually might still be a better strategy. I'm lucky I did not take too much damage. Luckily, the Nightwise isn't a very powerful Zoid, at least not unless upgraded. He's just fast and kind of annoying. So I'm just gonna start shooting these bastards out of the sky. Or trying to, anyways. Maybe once I start to get a bit closer. The DCSJ is an amazing Zoid in any universe. And of course, the problem is that when compared to in the battle story to Zoids with wild bodies, it's just not. It just lacks the reaction timing. Berserk Fuhrer and Liger Zero and any of the so-called Ultimate X's, anything with a wild body or an organoid system, is usually going to overpower it. They're just faster, stronger. But since we're talking about a turn-based game system, make no mistake, if a shield Liger DCSJ could get the drop on, well, literally any Zoid, it's going to cause a lot of damage. Plus, it has a large bite, so that's just ready for customization. But in comparison, the Liger Zero, the Berserk Fuhrer, Gojulus Giga are superior units in every way. Well, mostly. I mean, obviously, the Gojulus Giga is better at close combat. Liger Zero, of course, is Liger Zero, and Berserk Fuhrer is, well, Berserk Fuhrer. I mean, basically anything that the Shield Liger can do, the Liger Zero can do better. I mean, you could even customize a Shield Liger with a Liger Zero to have a shield. Although the thing is that if you try to use that along with the Liger Zero Panzer Armor, you're probably gonna okay. I guess I gotta give you some weaponry. That's not gonna use a whole lot of VP. Yeah, I was just talking about that. If you give up, like, use the Liger Panzer main weaponry alongside the shield, you're going to run out of energy in short order. And oh, crap. They actually managed to hold in there. Oh, would you just hold still, you little bastard? Finally. Also, Regina, your aim sucks. Okay. But yeah, her aim just sucks. And I'm not even afraid to say that. I mean, I guess since I've already met my goal quota, I might as well cash in. This is also a great way to Oh, okay, I see how this works. What is the bounty again? So I just need to keep hunting a bunch of nightlights. Got it. Man, they sure are a pain in the butt, though. Actually, let me see how much weight I even have on command level facey. 60. So I need something that weighs very little. 4, 2, 2 accelerated cannon. Probably one of the best units in the game. In fact, I would even say the accelerated cannon is perfect. I guess that makes me kind of a heartless jerk, but just not on my time. Or other people's time, I guess. Although it does look like up the weight for the accelerated cannon, which sucks. Or accelerated shotgun. Whatever they call it now. There we go. Interesting. So it looks like we have a couple gun snipers and rev raptors. He'll probably eventually end up just fighting me. So I'm just gonna let him come to me. Alright, let's go see if we can find them. Because apparently they did not engage me. Okay. I guess they ran away. They got frightened off. They know I'm too powerful for them. Unlike these idiots here. Unless that's them. Hey, look what we got here. Alright, so, well, this is interesting. I would have not expected Shoeliger DCS to actually be paired with Ununlegias, because I would figure by the time that the Ununlegia is um, commissioned, most of the Shield Likers are probably gone. Well, then again, maybe not all of them. I guess there'll be some survivors. Because we know it's a Zoid that's been long produced. So I could be wrong about that. They might still be around. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, you can't produce a Liger Zero in the central continent because they're not native there. They can only be produced on the western continent. And I think I also remember there being some lore where most, if not all, of the Republic's forces were in the continent of Nyx, which is why they get steamrolled later in the war when the Neo Zenebus invades. So, yeah, early on, until forces from the, oh, here goes the shield. Alright, I guess for now I'll heal up. And maybe I can also scrap the one in front of him while I'm at it. Wow, that did nothing. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it seems to be implied that by the time that the Unenlegia has been commissioned, most if not all the gun snipers are gone. They've been destroyed during the early part of the war. So it makes sense that any remaining shield ligers would be paired alongside their successors, basically, of the gun sniper. Also, rocket launcher is not a good weapon. Oh, now you're just provoking. You're just trying to provoke me at this point. Pain in the butt. I actually might be able to actually defeat them all in this turn. Identical guitar riff. Of course, one became before the other. By the way, this song's the earlier one. Of course, I ran out. I actually want to try a little game here. I wonder if I can. Oh, I don't think I have a secondary weapon. I don't think I have a Volca on this one. I like the unique animation though. Oh, you're. Oh, he's not defeated. Okay. Shelling Pro honed in flashbang. Sure, why not? I actually just realized I actually have enough money to buy more weapons. I mean, I might as well go back and do that. And I guess I won't come back until after I've um, after I'm done with the bounty. Once I'm done with the bounty, yeah, then I'll come back. By then, I should have plenty of money. I probably should have actually battled those two, but I'm just going to ignore them for now. Excuse me. At the very least, I should get some good money experience from this battle. I just realized I forgot to heal. Oops. I probably should actually try to kill the red horn while I'm at it. Well, I did nothing. Luckily, his aim isn't very good. Also, I just realized that these Diplo guns have the exact same colors as a standard fly scissors. Alright, time to take out the red horn. Good thing they can only hit one target at a time. And they're going after the stronger armored units. And that helps me a great deal. And I might as well go for the kill. Now they're out of range. At this point, well, I probably should have gone for Z data, actually. That was kind of dumb of me. What was I thinking? Okay, Chimera blocks. Alright. I had to switch networks because the current network I was using was just not doing. I had to use an extender. For some reason, my computer was not connected to my extender. I don't know how that happens. And as you can see, then I got right into a battle, another battle. I mean, different from the one I was in. So the wall Zoids are being pretty aggressive. Oh, that was a nice shot. Not bad. That's like 1/3 of his HP. Let's see if I can kill this one. One down, 6 to go. Bye-bye. Hopefully. There we go. Unfortunately, that's really all that Command Wolf AC is actually useful for. At least for now. Not bad. I should start using data gather at this point. Wow. You couldn't hit the broadside of a bus, Regina. Terrible accuracy. I'm almost tempted to get rid of her, actually, at this point. But then again, she's landed more hits than she's missed, so. That would be being more petty than anything else. Okay. I was aiming for Reynos as far as data goes, but not bad. Wow, he made a beeline right for me. Well, it's not like I'm not trying to do a bounty, so. Yeah, that will help. Not enough, though. Barely caused any damage. And not very good aim. That sucks. Okay, so I guess, yeah, data gather. I should be able to finish them, probably. If Regina can get her shit together, of course. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that the amount of damage that you lose decreases the more that you upgrade the EP. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was. I was under the impression it was a total trade off. That's useful, and it makes sense they would design it that way too. Okay, I should have done that differently. Well, I guess I'll just go for the cores then. Hold on, really? No, from what I can tell, I should have enough data. My internet connection seems to be strong enough too. It might not just be me, it could be something else. Oh, I made a bit of a mistake there. That means I'm going to have to fight from long range. Where are you going? There you are. Oh, oh, same here. There is a storm nearby. That could be that could be what's causing my signal to fade in and out. Even though my internet connection in theory is strong enough, doesn't really matter if there's like clouds nearby. And because of the heat and humidity down here, there's always clouds in the evening. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't have done that. Shoot. Oh, that would explain it. I mean, it's true. And unless you know how to use them effectively, that's your mileage may vary. Luckily, these Anenlegias are not very good at what they do. I should actually check the accuracy on her ranged weaponry. I mean, close combat weaponry. Although, if I remember correctly, her aim with her claws is even worse. Nice. Got CD for Anlegia. Sadly, we got that before Snipe Master, which. Oh, I just realized I forgot to save. I should probably save at this point. Actually, I want to. I don't know. Maybe I'll do this one battle and then I'll just simply call it a night. And it's not like I haven't been with you for at least an hour. I don't know. We'll see. Ah, who am I kidding? It's almost 11 o'clock. It kind of sucks being busy. Oh, that might also be part of the problem, too. Music could also be taking up a lot of bandwidth. Well, my internet is just being a pain. Oh, I know that. It's just a matter of time. Actually, my internet connection is being crappy right now, anyways. So I have two different reasons, and I think it's because of the thunderstorms that have been here all afternoon. Well, the auxiliary cannon is actually more powerful than the long range cannon. Okay, sure, whatever. Why not? Also, have to keep in mind that, with the exception of Regina, Helmet, for example, he's at lower level. Makes sense. He hasn't really fought some really skilled pilots. And let's face it, three Blade Ligers should not get defeated by a Dark Spiner and a Killer Dome. Well, yeah, they shouldn't because they're not going to be as affected by the jamming waves. Which brings up my random point that all three of them, Helmet, RD, and Sigma, are not good pilots. And same thing goes for Amy. I don't know. I don't know the power scale between a fusers and an unfused Zoid, though. Actually, no, what am I doing? Ah, heck if I know. Okay, that's gonna do like nothing. There, if I can just get through the rest of their armor. There we go. So that's interesting how the customized equipment works better than the long cannon on. Oh, yeah, if I remember correctly, it only does like 95 damage. So I guess that makes sense. Wow, that's some heavy armor. I thought that was going to be the end of them. Yeah, there's really nothing else to really gain for this. Other than maybe a little bit of HP. Okay, that takes care of that one. Gee, thanks. Gun sniper data, right. Although now I'm curious what's across this land bridge. Apparently nothing. Why? It almost looks as though they intended this to go somewhere and then they forgot all about it. Or like they didn't have the budget to create the ret list of this level or whatever it was supposed to be. And that's kind of the problem I have with this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they intended more ambitious maps to begin with, and they just couldn't do it. Also, I don't remember if I even have this formation recorded. I actually do. But I don't remember if I managed to successfully look for weapons or not. So I guess it's worth actually scouting them out, seeing if they have any weapons or not, or equipment. I doubt it. I can actually knock out one of these. Well, maybe not. I can get close, though. You know what? Screw this black ritmus, or heavy ritmus. Oh, come on. Hold still, you little bastard. I probably could win in one turn. Oh, I forgot I also went to chest for equipment. Oh, well. That's probably what happened the last time I battled this formation. Well, oh well. It might be time to actually upgrade that weapon. And it's time to kill this bird. I just realized I should have actually attacked the Ramos instead. But oh well. 2. A measly 2. Gee, thanks for nothing. And he's out of range. Alright, let's see if we can get any parts from this formation. 95. So yeah, I don't know what the accuracy is though. That just reveals the power, which I forgot the comparison of. Whatever. Strike Laser Claw will finish it off. Nice. HR. Well, that's interesting. I remember Heavy Rumos having its own core. Okay. No, who was it? Who had it? Oh, yes. RD. Oh, Gylos. No, actually, Black Rumos does have its own core. I mean, I could probably go over the fact that there's different species of wild insect, and that's not realistic. But I guess they simplified the number of different cores because it would drive players crazy if they made it lore accurate, and you had to get Zoid core, different Zoid for Psychurtus, and another for Geysack, and another for what's another insect. Um, Geez, I don't even remember the other insects. Um, if Double Sorter had a different Zoid core from Psychurtus, which does seem possible. There are different types of stag beetles, different species. Okay, actually, I'm just as much as I hate to do this, I'm actually going to save this battle for the next stream. I'm tired, and my video is barely getting enough data, anyways. So I'm actually going to wish you all a good night and sincerely thank you for joining my stream. As you can see, I did. Wow, they are chomping at the bit here. Did I save? I think I saved. I want to make sure I saved. But as you can see, I'm just not able to stream anymore right now, anyways. Man, these guys are not letting me go. I think I actually did save though. Yeah, but I don't want to take the chance. But I mean, after this battle, I'm definitely getting off. Okay, these guys have more health. That will help me be able to cause a lot more damage. And this toy is definitely not meant for um, long range combat, that's for sure. Damn, I was hoping to take that one out. Okay, we'll see how you like this. There, that should put them both within knockout range. Well, okay, maybe not. I remember causing more damage to that gun sniper, but yeah, that should do it. Really? You got the D data for Riddler twice in a row? Let's see how far I can get. That's pretty much as far as I'm going to be able to get. But that gives you a hint of what I'm going to be facing next time. 4 Saber Tigers and 2 Gun Sniper Wild Weasels by the looks of it. And unknown Logias. Alright, that's it. Really. Appreciate you coming for my stream. Hope you'll catch me next week. You all have a good night.